In this video, we're going to be looking at mapping and routing functions available on the new Panasonic tablet. The tablet's primary purpose is to provide essential reference information to crews when on the instant ground. But it's also got a few other tools which you may find useful. One of these is the Bing Maps app, which can assist crews with navigating around the county. But bear in mind that this isn't a dedicated sat-nav device, so it relies on the strength of the 4G signal rather than a direct satellite connection. It also carries no guarantee of how current the maps and satellite images are, so your use of local knowledge will still be crucial. However, until a more permanent sat-nav solution is available, then as an additional tool it can be really useful in assisting with finding your way around. So let's take a look at the app now. So the first thing we'll do is find our location, and we can do that by using a feature on the right hand side. If I just hover over here, it is show my location, so I'll tap that and that will take me to where I am. That's correct, so I'm happy. And if I want to zoom in and zoom out, I can do that by using just a pinch function here, using my fingers, or I can press plus and minus on the map as well. So what we'll do is we'll look for directions. Now we can do this using the search feature in the top left. I'll type a location. Let's look for Colchester Zoo. And when I tap on that, that will give me the place it is on the map. But if I want directions, I just tap directions button here, and that will give me a couple of options. Now if I want to go into sat-nav from here, I just tap go, and that will go into the sat-nav view. And when I'm finished navigating, I can go back by tapping the back button here in the bottom left next to start, and that will take me back to main map. Now there's a few ways you can do directions, and I'll show you them now. If I close down these first, say I know the location on the map I want to go. If I just go there, scroll along, let's say I want to go to Neyland, I hold my finger down where I want to go, and I'll get an option pop up. And all I do is tap directions to here, pick my location, and then go get directions. And as before, we'll get a few options, and if we tap go, we'll go into sat-nav mode as well. Now there is another way using the tools up the top, so I'll close this down and we'll try that out. Let's go and open the tools palette here. Now if I just pin this here by tapping this icon, I have a directions icon here. If I click on that and then draw a line where I want to go, let's say I want to go from Rivenhall to Colchester, it will pick me a route and give me the options as before. As you can see there, I've got directions, and I can also tap go as well. So I'll close that down, and that will bring us back to the main map view. So from here, it makes sense to show you some of the other tools within the Bing Maps app. They're available there at the top right. We'll go through them now. Now when you put your finger on the screen and move around, the map moves with you. But let's say I want to sectorize, I want to draw something on screen. I can do that by tapping the icon at the top right there. If I hover over it, it says touch writing. I'll tap that now, and then I use my finger and I can draw. Let's say I want to sectorize something like so. Now when I'm finished and I want to erase, there is a erase tool as well. Let's highlight that over there. So if I tap erase, then use my finger, and it can erase individual lines. But let's say I want to erase everything, I can also do that as well. Let's go up there, and if I tap on the icon, there's an erase all ink option there. Now there's also a ruler feature, so if I tap that over there, that's in the top right, that will allow me to draw a straight line. So let's say I want to draw a straight line there. I use my two fingers to position that, and then I just draw along the top, and it will draw me a straight line. Now that might not be so useful as just usual pen, but there's also a measure tool. So I'll click that now, and that is the icon up there. Tap on measure distance, and now I'll draw another line on that side, and that will show me how long that is, 1.6 miles. So let's erase some of that now. Let's clear some of those. Let's erase the ink. Let's clear the ruler. And I can show you can also do a freehand measurement. So let's do that. I'm going to try and draw a line along the road. There we go, not too bad, and that is 2.5 miles. So they might come in useful at certain points when you're at an instant as well. Now there's just a couple more things I'd like to show you before we close the video. You'll notice on the right hand side that we've got a few more functions. I'm going to go through a couple of them. This one over here, if I just highlight it, it's called tilt. If I tap that, that will change the angle of the map. If I hold my finger down on it and move it slightly left or slightly right, it will also change the angle more specifically. You'll notice that you'll still be able to scroll through the map as before to where you want to be, and if you want to go back, you simply tap the icon once and it will take you to overhead view. Now if you want to view the satellite data, you can do this through map views here. I'll tap that now and you'll see there's an aerial button. If I tap that, that will go into the satellite view. Now as we said before, the data in here may be slightly out of date. Unfortunately we can't control it, but it still may be useful at an incident ground. So if we want to come out of the app, we just go to the start button in the bottom left here and that will minimize it. And if we want to close, we just go to task view, click it there and hit the cross in the top right corner. So that concludes our tutorial on the Bing Maps app. I hope you found that useful. Please see the other videos in the series for the rest of the apps on this tablet. Thank you very much for listening.